Also, a quick tip. You want to say hi? You want to come and say hi? Do a little cameo? Hey, Vaquita this? Hey, how's it going, guys? In this video, I'm going to be talking about the dangers of only having a single source of income. Let's dive into it. So before we dive into the dangers of only having a single source of income, I kind of want to branch into the actual positive things of having one main source of income and the benefits of having just that one main source of income. So when you have one main source of income, you're able to really kind of just plan ahead if you're looking at your finances the right way, and you can actually pretty much have a good idea of what's going to be happening within the next couple of weeks or the next couple of months in terms of your finances. So, and on top of knowing what you're going to be making for the month and how much you're going to be spending, you can kind of plan and kind of gauge how much you can actually save, and then you can slowly start to stack your bread that way. Bread, pan, guava, guacamole, whatever you want to call for money, you can start stacking up your money that way. So with that being said though, if you ever lose that single source of income, then you're kind of put in a very dangerous spot, because now you are forced to use up the money that you've been stacking, hopefully, and then also you have to kind of scramble and try to figure out what to do next. You still have bills coming in, but now your money that was coming in a steady way is no longer coming in. So that really puts you in a very dangerous spot, because now you're going to be stressed out about the bills, you're going to be stressed out about not making any money, and that can lead you to make very not so wise decisions, to just kind of try to put a band-aid over the situation and things like that. So the reason why I'm talking about this is Hurricane Ian actually just showed me the vulnerability of only having one single source of income. So my parents actually own a restaurant, and a lot of my family members work at that restaurant, and they kind of all get their main source of income through that restaurant. Well, Hurricane Ian basically wrecked the roof. So now that they're fixing the situation, they're actually not able to open up to the customers because they got to handle that first. And now everybody's income is put on pause. So it's just a very dangerous position to be in. And it's just really just showed me how dangerous it is to just only rely on one single source of income. But that can just happen to just about anybody. Let's say you just are walking one day and you break your leg and you can no longer walk until it recovers, but your main job requires you to be like climbing on roofs and things like that. Well, you can't do that while you have a broken leg unless you're like just a super hardcore person and not scared of anything. You got to kind of have to be safe about where your income is coming from. So basically you just want to make sure you're protected, because the worst thing that can happen on your financial journey is to be stressed out. I can look back at some of the past moments in my life where I've been just stressed out, and it just caused me to just spend money that I really didn't have, because I just wanted to get the thing that I wanted quickly, just fix the problem as fast as possible, and that led me to a lot of debt. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you. So if you are currently in a position where you only have one single source of income, I strongly suggest you to try to create more than just one way. So just to share with you, I'm actually transitioning back into becoming a teacher. So I'm still part of Water Cooler, and that's a source of income that we're very grateful for. We're still trying to figure that stuff out. Marissa, my wife, is taking the lead on those cocos. I've decided to step out for now, and she's figuring that stuff out. So while she figures that out, I'm going back to teaching just to generate another source of income. And with this YouTube channel, I hope that it will one day produce another source of income for me. So I'm sharing all this with you just to kind of give you an idea and to inspire you to start thinking of different ways that you too can be using your time to be building another source of income for yourself. One day I would love to do like real estate investing and just rent out different buildings and apartments complexes and stuff like that. That'd be cool. But in the process, I need to make sure that we're hitting certain saving goals, and we're just kind of being proactive in the way we just do life. So we want to protect ourselves by generating as many sources of incomes as possible. So if one of them kind of just disappears, we're able to fall back on the other ones that we have. Because the worst thing that can happen is we are just not able to pay the bills, and then we get kicked out, and then we got to figure out from there, which is not completely worst case scenario, because there's definitely other situations where it's way more worse. But if you can try to avoid that possibility, then I would say plan for it. All right, so you might be asking yourself, all right, Roberto, so what's the main takeaway? The main takeaway from this video is I just hope that you use this video to just try to create in your brain, using the skills that you have, to create and see different ways that you can create other sources of income for yourself. Like I said before, life is full of surprises. You never really know. You can never really fully just trust on one thing, because either a hurricane could come, destroy things, or you can fall down, break your leg. Literally anything can happen up in this world. So just make sure that you're protected, because if you're protected, then you're able to sleep more easily at night and just be able to handle life, because life is stressful as it is, and you don't want to have that extra stress of maybe losing that one source of income. Also, quick tip, the number one way that for me, for being able to just generate more income, is to meet other people. You never know who's right next to you, or just Instagram DM away from meeting someone that's really cool that can connect you or hire you for something. So make sure that you're just constantly meeting new people, learning new things, and that will, even though it might not be right away, over time it will generate something where you're able to produce money. That's literally all I know about creating another source of income or generating money, is meeting people, learning things. I know it sounds cheesy, but that's really all you got to do. It's harder. It's definitely harder than it sounds, but it's worth starting if you're not doing that right now. So please, please, please meet people, learn new things, keep doing you. In the comments below, drop what's one or two or a couple different ways of sources of income that you're thinking about doing, and your first action step on how you're going to get there. Look forward to reading those comments, and let's have a conversation. Until next Monday, I'll see you later. Peace.